Let's jump right into this explainer. Just take a second to think about the infrastructure around us today. Modern buildings, heavy industrial factories, hospitals, massive data centers. We are way, way past the era where a facility was just concrete, steel, and a few manual switches. Today, infrastructure literally has to operate efficiently, sustainably, and above all, intelligently. And that's exactly what we are exploring today, how Stridden Engineering Ltd is actively engineering this intelligent future. You see, a modern facility is actually a living, breathing digital network. To achieve true, reliable intelligence, you need energy, HVAC, and just massive amounts of digital data flowing seamlessly through a connected ecosystem. It's not just about having power anymore. It's about how smartly you manage that power. And to pull that off, you need an expert guide to wire the nervous system of these structures. Section 1. A legacy of engineering. Let's look at the roots of the company bringing this technological future to life. To truly understand Stridden Engineering Ltd, or SEL for short, you really have to look at their roots. Backed by the foundational legacy of Dana Group, which was established all the way back in 1967, they definitely aren't newcomers to this. In 2005, they forged a crucial partnership with the global tech giant Delta Group. Fast forward to 2020, they established a dedicated building management business unit. And today, they deliver complete end-to-end solutions spanning automation, BMS, and instrumentation. They're taking decades of hard-won engineering experience and combining it with the cutting-edge tech that is literally shaping our future. And this legacy is powered by a really strong global-to-local connection. Stridden Engineering is a proud, authorized distributor of global heavyweights like Delta Electronics, right here in Bangladesh. Now, Delta is a massive player worldwide. They're known for power electronics, mobility, and automation, providing power supplies that hit over 90% efficiency. That's absolutely huge. By bringing this caliber of technology into the country, SEL ensures local infrastructure is built on world-class, energy-efficient foundations. So what does this all mean? Well, it all boils down to one core philosophy. We do not simply supply products. We engineer complete solutions. Look, anyone can sell you a piece of hardware or a smart thermostat, right? But SEL operates as a true end-to-end engineering partner. They want to deeply understand your operational requirements so they can build a customized ecosystem rather than just dropping off a box of parts and wishing you luck. This philosophy absolutely drives their entire service model. Their automation department is the real engineering brain behind every intelligent solution. They walk you through a comprehensive journey. It starts with meticulous system design and product selection, then moves right into the actual panel design and system integration. From there, they handle the rigorous testing and commissioning, going all the way through to training and after-sales lifecycle support. They take your raw operational needs and transform them into reliable, connected, and living systems. Section 2, Intelligent Building Management. Now we'll transition from the engineering process to specific capabilities in modern commercial architecture. If you are a facility decision maker, this is a concept you absolutely need to internalize. A building management system, or BMS, is a centralized system to control and monitor critical mechanical and electrical utilities to really optimize operations. Think of it as the central brain of your building. Instead of having, a dozen different maintenance teams running around checking isolated systems, a BMS gives you centralized visibility and intelligent control all from one single screen. Now, what exactly is that centralized brain controlling? Well, a typical commercial building wastes up to 30% of its consumed energy simply because its systems are completely disconnected. 30%. We are talking about chiller plants, ventilation, complex lighting, electrical systems, and energy meters. SAL brings all of these separate, often siloed utilities together under one unified digital architecture. When your HVAC actually knows what your lighting is doing and your energy meters are tracking it all in real time, your building instantly stops wasting money. And this kind of seamless integration is powered by premium hardware. We're talking about sleek interfaces from Loytec and Delta Controls. Based in Austria and Canada, these are globally proven technologies. By leveraging these specific brands, Stridden Engineering Ltd creates open, scalable, and future-ready building automation solutions. You get smart room automation, central management, and multi-site connectivity, all driven by hardware that's been rigorously tested on the global stage. But arguably the most important technical feature here, especially for future-proofing your investment, is open integration. SEL utilizes open communication protocols. Things like OPC XMLDA for hassle-free web communication across firewalls, SMI for precise control of sunblind motors, alongside WLAN, NOcean, and MQTT for easy Internet of Things integration. I know it sounds like alphabet soup, but here's why it matters. Open integration lets totally different systems and technologies from totally different manufacturers actually talk to each other. It protects your flexibility. You aren't locked into a closed system if you decide you want to expand down the road.
Section 3. Scada and Energy Intelligence. Let's shift our focus over to heavy industrial operations, power systems, and utility facilities.
In the industrial space, energy is easily one of your biggest costs, for sure. An energy management system, or EMS, is a system that harnesses and optimizes energy efficiency across various industrial systems. When you pair this with SCADA, which stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition, you are taking raw, overwhelming operational data and turning it into meaningful visibility and actionable intelligence. It's all about knowing exactly where every single watt of power is going in a massive factory. To handle things at an industrial scale, SEL utilizes incredibly powerful software like VT Scada. We are talking about remarkably flexible software that provides an intuitive interface for real-time monitoring, alarming, and historical data trending. Get this, it supports more than 100 different drivers and can scale to monitor hundreds, to literally multi-million inputs and outputs. It is the definition of industrial-grade reliability. But here is the absolute crucial point. Every intelligent decision begins with accurate data, period. Before a software system can think or act, it must accurately sense its physical environment. Without highly accurate field data, your million-dollar software is just flying completely blind. And this is exactly where SEL's process instrumentation and automation departments step in. They provide the vital field-level intelligence that is required for this whole ecosystem to work. They integrate PLC and HMI systems, variable frequency drives, precise process instrumentation like your flow and pressure sensors, motion automation, and industrial IoT devices. These components are literally the eyes, ears, and muscles of your facility, feeding perfectly accurate data right back to the central brain.
Section 4. One complete engineering ecosystem. Let's bring this entire narrative together and see how all these pieces fit perfectly. Trace the journey of true infrastructure intelligence with me. Down at the very foundation, you have the field instruments. They're out there sensing temperature, pressure, and flow. That data travels up to the automation and controllers, which process the immediate logic. Then, that information is sent up to the centralized BMS, EMS, or Scada systems for global visualization. And finally, that centralized dashboard is put right in front of facility managers, leading directly to smarter decisions. From a single field sensor all the way up to the corporate boardroom, SEL seamlessly connects the entire chain. Which brings us to a really crucial question you need to ask yourself today. Is your facility operating as a collection of isolated parts, or is it one intelligent ecosystem? If your HVAC doesn't talk to your lighting or your factory floor doesn't instantly report energy spikes, you are quite literally leaving money on the table. Stridden Engineering Ltd has the legacy and the expertise to upgrade your infrastructure. Thank you for joining me for this explainer, and I hope it gave you a much clearer picture of what a truly intelligent facility looks like today.